Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Monday, February 14th. Last night we went 2 for 2 and smashed the Daily Double. First up we had Northern Kentucky plus 10.5. They went in and won outright. And we had that parlayed with the Cincinnati Bengals plus 10.5. And that was a hell of a Super Bowl. Great game to watch, start to finish. Looked like Cincinnati might even have won that outright. They had a shot. Only lost by 3 points. Great game. So we smashed that Daily Double. And now we have another Daily Double for you today. Starting off with a A10 divisional game between Dayton Flyers traveling to Rhode Island to play this Rams team. And this is going to be a pretty good game. The Rams did have that big victory last game against Davidson. They were at home. We had Davidson on the money line. They were undefeated on the season, and they went in there, and the Rams played probably their best game of the season, quite honestly. They were shooting lights out from behind the arc, and they were handling the ball well. They weren't turning anything over. So, that definitely helped, and they came away with the victory. It didn't have to come down to fouling or anything like that. That's a little bit of a worry going into this game. However, even though the Rams are 9-3 at home, like I said, that last game against Davidson was, I wouldn't say a fluke. They earned the victory, but it wasn't indicative of how they always play. I think they shot lights out, like I said, and I don't think that that's going to happen because generally speaking, they beat the teams, the lesser teams. So, especially at home, they beat those teams. But when they're going up against the higher competition in the conference, like the Davidsons and the Daytons and, those types of teams, the VCUs, and they don't do that well. Like, they do, but they don't. And I don't see them winning 2 games back-to-back against Davidson and then Dayton. So, for that reason, I am going to take Dayton on the money line. That is going to be the first pick of the Daily Double. I think this Dayton team is a much better team. And again, I just don't see this Rhode Island team winning back-to-back against the top-tier competition in the conference. So, also keep in mind that Rhode Island is one of the worst free throw percentage teams in the country, in the whole nation. I believe they are sitting at, let me check here real quick, 349th in the nation, only hitting 64.4% of their free throws. And so if this Dayton team does get a lead and it comes down late, if they do have to foul, I'm not worried about Rhode Island going to the line. It'll just be one of those fouling back and forth, and I'm okay with that. We're going to go with Dayton on the money line. Like I said, that's the first pick of the Daily Double. And our second pick of the Daily Double is going to be an NHL matchup, and it's going to be between the Toronto Maple Leafs traveling to Seattle to play this Kraken team. And honestly, this game is a complete mismatch. Toronto Maple Leafs have one of the better offenses in the entire NHL and one of the best on the power play as well. They're almost unstoppable on the power play. And given the fact that Seattle is quite weak defensively and their goaltending isn't exactly tremendous either, give that nod to Jack Campbell over Philip Grubauer any day. Jack Campbell's been playing incredible. The fact that the Maple Leafs are on a 2-game losing streak right now, I cannot see them losing 3 games in a row. They have way too much offensive firepower, and I think tonight the big boys show up. I think Matthews is going to get a goal or 2. I think Tavares is going to get a couple of points. It's going to be a big game tonight. There's no way this Toronto Maple Leafs team is going to lose 3 in a row. Not against the Kraken for the third. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't matter if it's in Toronto or not. The Leafs are pretty good away from home as well. They're 13-8-2 overall away from home. So they know how to get it done. Seattle actually has a losing record at home, 9 wins, 15 losses in regulation, 2 in overtime. They allow they are 27th in the NHL in goals allowed with 3.46 per game. That is way too much against this explosive offense of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So for that reason, I am actually going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs on the puck line tonight, as I can see them winning by 2 or 3 goals easily. I could see a 4-1 final, 5-1 final, something like that. It's just going to be a disaster for this Kraken team tonight. They won't be able to keep up to the speed and the talent of the Maple Leafs. So that is a bit of a bigger daily double than we're used to. Usually I try to get around even money for your daily double. This is double your money plus 2.5, I believe. And if you want to be safe, you could easily say Maple Leafs money line and Dayton +4, and that would get you an even daily double. But my daily double is going to be Dayton on the money line and the Toronto Maple Leafs on the puck line. I do have one bonus pick for you. It is going to be an NCAA match as well. Excuse me, and that is going to be between the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, and they are traveling to the UCF, to the University of Central Florida, to play this Knights team, and it's going to be a pretty good game. Right now, Tulsa is 8-15 overall in the season. They're 0 wins, 7 losses away from their home court, so they have been abysmal on the road. They are 2-8 in their last 10. However, they did win their last game, and that was against Cincinnati, which was a massive, massive upset. They were at home, however, so, excuse me, it seems to be the only place that they can pick up points. But again, I just see UCF being the better team overall. They're sitting at 14 wins, 8 losses overall in the season. They're 10 wins, 3 losses at home. And they're 5-5. They're playing .500 basketball in their last 10 games, and they also won their last game, and that was against the against Wichita State, and that was also at home. So if Wichita State can't go in there and get a victory against this Knight team, I don't know how Tulsa expects to do it. I mean, they're especially looking at a big letdown spot here after that big win against Cincinnati at home. Now you're asking them to travel on the road and beat this Knights team, and I just don't see it. So for that reason, the bonus pick today is going to be the UCF Knights at home in NCAA basketball. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Thanks a lot for the support. Excellent Super Bowl game. Let's go, boys.